Must be loose.
Hello and welcome everybody to Gera Cup 100. We're back and we have a next game that is...
And I stayed out of the game because I wanted to make Neo suffer a little longer as he can't continue to eat now.
Yeah, I really wanted
Turns
to take...
out Neo has a kebab that turned up in his living, in his room.
Turn
from
up!
yesterday. So, yeah.
Yeah, I really want to eat, but Remo just lets me starve. I'm doing the overlay, so it's gonna take some time before we go into the actual game.
Focus is yellow, as you may have imagined.
Yeah, but that's not focus, that is Orc Worker.
Ah, that's right. That's what I said, by the way. You just heard it wrong.
0, 0.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Focus play, man. He's so strong currently.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to see, because, I mean, he's always been good, but he wouldn't have necessarily been my favorite for a lot of those online competitions. But recently, he really has been.
I think it's the strongest focus we've ever seen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. What's the score? Can you find out?
Workers leading 1-0.
Okay. We have a new sub, by the way. Yakara or Jakara, whatever. Sorry for butchering your name. Resub for 2 months. Thank you guys so much. Warcraft 3 streams. This is so great. You subbing is also so great. Thank you very much. Okay, so updated the score. We missed a little, but not too much, I guess. It is Refuge. We are on map 2, as you see. So this time a Koreans tournament live on the line. With Sok, if you lose this, he is out as we continue through the lower bracket. Archmage level 2 already. Tech has started for Sok halfway through. Orc Worker with the 1 burrow tech, so he's a lot faster as usual. Blade Master only level 1 though, but great drops, claws and circlet and sentry ward, so that's really nice. And I wonder what Sok will play. Seems like a normal push. With casters, of course, but I feel it's not working too well. But we'll see about that. Shadowhunter, second, the Spirit Lodge. And no Beastery just yet. No, there we go. I think he cannot punish this. Archmage going for boots, that's pretty cool. And 3 footmen. So you... I thought he wanted to go into the base, but no, it's too late for that. As his tech is finishing, and then we see the Sanctums. I wonder what second hero he's gonna choose. Most likely Mountain King. Could be a Beastmaster as well. To be honest, I don't really know how Sok plays against Orc. Do you know that?
A player's forces
I think he plays pretty straight up. We all know Sok for his tanks and lane, but against Orc that's not really a possibility, so I think he just plays either map control or power push.
Okay. Archmage getting a lot of hits here. Almost 4 units around. It's super hard. Ah, it's a Blood Mage. Really cool to see. Needs a lot of micro though, as we pointed out yesterday. But then he's super damn effective. Especially against the Shadowhunter. So Wommel is coming up as well. For Headhunters, for Kodo Beasts, for stuff like that. And this item could be really big. Potion of Greater Healing is fantastic. Invo Potion would have been a bit better, but still. Want to keep the Blade Master in the fight as long as you can. That definitely helps. First priests are coming. Oh, Blade Master trying to steal this. Oh, it's too late. With the second one, he will get it. And the Footman, no deny from Sok. Prioritizing the damage on the Murloc to get faster level 3, which is quite far away, to be honest. And Snare upgrade is almost done. The first walker is there, so Power Spike for the Orc with Spirit Link. And of course, crowd control. And Orc Walker can be happy about this. So far his performance in this tournament was quite good. We haven't seen the game against Lucifer from the winner bracket quarterfinal. Oh, going for the Hex on the Archmage. And backstab. And dead he is. Level up for the Shadowhunter immediately. And he's getting the big Overseer as well. Great progress for Orc Worker on last Refuge here. Not picking up the item for whatever reason. Wants more damage, I think. And more experience as he kills the Water Elemental. Super fast for Orc Worker, this all is. Next Footman down. Sok is struggling hard. The push that was supposed to come is completely out the window. And that's what Hex can do to you. Fairly easy. But he knew that the Blade Master is around, so very risky to stay there. Invul Potion now from the other spot. Great. 2 consumables. I like the positioning on the map for Orc Worker. He plays it really well. Goes for Windwalk 2, which is, I think, a good idea on Last Refuge in general. Not if a push is right in front of your door or knocking at the door, then push is of course better, but this is still the phase of the game where you roam around. Of course, Sock needs to do a lot of creeping now. And their Windwalk level 2 is fantastic because of the longer duration. So he takes a little risk. Rock Golem is down, Boots of Kel'Thalas, which you don't really need, and Snares of Flying, and Orc Worker is coming again. Man, he's butchering Sock so far. Not a single unit lost. GG. Out is the Korean. And Orc Worker advancing to the next round. That was quick. 8 minutes, 12 seconds, and it's over.
That's what we call a ruffle stomp, don't we?
True that.
Wasn't even enough time to get the next game going. We're still waiting. Foggy's waiting for Remind to show up. I'm not sure if he's here. And Happy is going to be going up against LawLiet. That's going to be an awesome game.
Hell
but
yeah.
LawLiet isn't here yet.
That means, by the way, that all humans are out of Gera Cup 100.
Too bad.
Check will face Orc Worker.
I wasn't
okay.
kidding.
Check will play Orc Worker now in the Night of Orc. Foggy plays Remind in the Night of Mirror in the lower bracket. And the semifinals are best of 5. At the winner bracket semifinals, we have Happy versus LawLiet and Lucifer versus Focus.
Those are both really good.
Yeah.
Focus is the guy with the numbers, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
2015 and stuff.
Yeah, that's the date that he came back from the army. When we're back to Warcraft 2.0,
right?
Huh?
Lucifer is streaming.
Lucifer is streaming, yeah. When will back to Warcraft 2.0 be released? Good question. I don't know.
We have a brand new subscriber. It is Slick1337. Might be Ina's brother or something. Thank you very much, man.
But I think back to Warcraft 2.0 is close to completion. We need to get some feedback out, by the way. To the guy who does it.
Kaiser is here, because it seems like Focus isn't aware if he can play yet or not.
Okay. What is back to Warcraft 2.0? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I like the tease. It's so good. What's the bubble system? Oh no! I forgot about that.
That was so dumb.
Kazers is in the room, so...
I did just whisper him, but I think he's AFK at the moment.
Okay. LawLiet here. Oh, LawLiet versus Happy. That is gonna be sick. A best of 5 for the winners bracket final. Remo is gone, apparently. "24-hour disconnect, maybe. That happens. Happy is going Turtle Rock. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. LawLiet, the second most successful Korean in Gera Cup history. Happy claiming rank 3 in general, right after Watchy and Foggy, tied for the lead for the third place with Hawk. Another new subscriber, Flo87, thank you very much. I haven't heard of Grubby, so I doubt that he will join. But maybe as a surprise later. I have no idea myself. Would be cool if he comes. Especially since I want to hear him cast with Remo. Always great to cast with professionals who are doing this for a living. Such a different vibe. With Todd it was great. With Grubby it was great as well. So that's always very cool for us to get that experience. So still waiting for Turtle Rock to be hosted. I hope the hosting situation is better today. Because yesterday it was quite a struggle. Especially with Happy involved. New donation! HSFL! $10! Thank you very much, man! I've seen you for quite some time now as well. It's so cool that some people are watching this for more than 2 years now. I mean, that means that we don't get boring or something. It's I like. It's always some kind of progress, I hope. So, still no hope and still no Remo. Both bad. By the way, Creo told me that he set up his stream. Or told the chat in the beginning. So he's on vacation at the moment, but when he's back, I think we can expect some Creo streams. Yes, the world champion from 2007? 8? Was Cologne in 2008 or not? I think it was 2007 then. I think Cologne was 2008 with Grubby winning. Eight was Grubby, okay, then Creo was 7. 2007. One of the greatest history, or miracles in Warcraft history. I think Remo's back?
Yeah, wait for me.
Yeah, there's no game yet.
Okay, good.
It's Warcraft Check is online, but not Happy and LawLiet.
Did Cater say something a focus can play?
No.
Did you already mention the new donations?
Yep. Oh, no, the second one I didn't. Feel free.
It is from Neya89. He's saying, ist lang her, tut mir leid, euer Dönerverkäufer macht weiter.
Thanks very much, man. $20. And Remind Zero has subscribed as well. I think... Ah, the bot is busy, alright. He's watching for 2 years, I guess.
Nice to see you. Come to the fold.
Thank you for the kind words, Mr. Love. Okay. Game is up. Turtle Rock is the first map. And I got kicked. Ah, you too.
I'm not even in.
Oh. Is it the first Happy game we see?
It might be.
Okay,
Alright,
game is
I'm
up. Okay, me too.
Turtle
Oh
Rock.
no, we saw
Oh.
Happy versus Remind.
Ah, yeah, where he for some reason went into talents.
Yeah.
And got shit on. Yes,
Yep.
yes. Happy, of course, another one of those players who was really adamant about his ping and host. But Remind, one of the few Koreans who doesn't just roll over.
That's true. Oh, another sub, Zodiac. Thank you very much. So
Thank you.
where's my Photoshop? There we go. Ah, colors are correct. All right.
Alright, we're starting already. Seems like no bugging about because of the host this time. Or maybe they're just trying. Let's see. This is most likely the best unnet we have in Europe. Well, this is definitely the best unnet we have in Europe currently. This might be the best player we have currently in Europe. He has won so many competitions lately. Happy has. Online, though, he hasn't yet proven himself again ever since his return, because he hasn't participated anywhere. Offline, and he's going up against LawLiet now, the best night elf in Korea, most likely. But that title is contested now, with Remind being back as well, and Moon sometimes having strong showings. But here, it's gonna be difficult for the troll, for Mr. Yeth of Korth, because it's gonna be close positions against Happy. But he's fortunate enough, actually, to be spawning in the bottom left at least, where you can go for the ogres first. And the turtles, of course, can be crept without Ancient of War support at any point.
I'm eating.
Ah, okay, yeah. Bon appetit. Alright, here we go. Demon Hunter is obviously going to be the choice. I'm willing to bet 100 euros. Who's going up against me? Chat, say it right now. Say it quick before it's over. Thank God. But yeah, Demon Hunter obviously always going to be the choice on Turtle Rock. That's not true, actually. One time, I remember, picked a Warden, and I think it was against Happy. And that was the only game he actually won. It was against Happy or against 1-2-0. And that Warden, of course, came as a big surprise. And the Warden killed the DK, and then the game's usually over. But this time we're going to be playing the standard. Yesterday, actually, Happy played very, very aggressively against Remind on Turtle Rock. It was also close position. And that was the one map he lost against Remind. Is he gonna learn his lesson about this? Acolyte scouted the Ancient of War creep by... Oh man, that's not good. That's not good for LawLiet. The creeps are already added here. Attacking the Ancient of War, who has already taken more than 200 damage. Very, very aggressive beginning from Happy. Sending over 2 ghouls right away. That's also what he did yesterday. Trying to cancel the first Moonwell. And that's gonna be an easy job done. First cancellation had to come out. The DK now hitting the battlefield. Doesn't sell the TP. Doesn't get a dust. Nice deny on the Acolyte. 0 experience still on the Demon Hunter. And as long as the undead slows down the demon, usually they're satisfied with this because the level 3 DH is so crucial. And it's the anchor of the entire army for the Night Elf. This one ghoul taking quite a bit of damage, but with the aura should not be dying. Unless Happy's making a big mistake, which he is. Oh wow, that's a big mistake, honestly. I don't know if that was ping or what, but LawLiet not using the Wisp there to block. Also a big mistake. What's happening here with these two players? I guess LawLiet was busy with repairing his Ancient of War or something. Now he doesn't even detonate the Wisp. What is going on here? Is this super spikes? Or what is it? Oh, nice surround! He gets it as well. Jesus Christ! This early game is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous for LawLiet. Is he teching at least? He's not even teching. Neither is Happy, however. He doesn't have any lumber at all. Holy crap. Only at about 60 currently. Yeah, the early usage of the ghouls certainly making itself known here. Gets the dust now as it turns night time and will be moving across. Demon is going to be getting very, very close to level 2. But no TP, that is always dangerous. Still no tech for either side. LawLiet does have the resources easily now. There we go. Starts to tech here. And Happy steals one of the camps. Is LawLiet really gonna go for the Ogre? He doesn't have a TP or boots. And he goes for the Ogre now. Level 2 for the DK with the double mantle. Level 2 also now for LawLiet, finding another claw. This inventory is certainly nice. But now he's gonna have to face some pressure in his main, as the ghouls are here. Not that many though, it is 5 in total. But actually, oh, but 3 more are coming. This is 8 ghouls, this is a hell of a lot. One Moonwell will be getting killed. It has been juiced up, however, by the demon. What's the skill build here on the Demon Hunter? Maybe Neo can show it in the overlay. I can't see it. We haven't seen a mana burn yet though, so it might be Immolation and Invasion. Or we might still be holding on to it. Mass evacuation from the Wisps now. I don't think a single unit has died yet. There comes another coil, yeah. We don't have any mana burns. The right clicks have... There's the first mana burn. Took a sweet time with this. Another Moonwell dies. This is the second Moonwell killed. And the Ancient of War number 2 for defense. I don't know that it's going to be coming up in the back line. One of the ghouls will be falling. That's potential more rods. That is the first unit that has died here. Another coil coming in. Where was the mana burn, LawLiet? He doesn't boost though, so he's going to chase down this ghoul here as well. But this Ancient of War falls. This one, Moonwell, will most certainly be falling. And then he's supply stuck. He's going to get another ghoul for his trouble. Let's take a quick look in the undead base. We do have a graveyard coming up, and the tier 2 is getting close to completion as well. The Night Elf is, by the way, ahead as far as attack is concerned, but now it's super supply blocked. Only a single Moonwell left. The Demon Hunter, though, is the carry of this game. Still sporting a very strong inventory.
A player's forces are under
But
attack.
usually this is the time where the Moonwells, the 4 that the Night Elf has, regenerate. This is where he gets a lot of juice up. But at the moment he only has a single one. Next to the Ancient of War, where he took his first creep camp, we have a Hunter's Hall and a new Moonwell coming up. And now, LawLiet is hitting tier 2. In a few seconds he's going to be able to get a second hero. Invisible Archer. Did Happy see this? Yes, he did. Gets another kill. Oh, nice around here with the ghouls, but I don't think he can keep it close against this stacked Demon Hunter. Another call coming in. Again, not the mana burn hitting. Maybe this is intentional, because he doesn't want to use that much juice on the Moonwell, but I don't think that's the right call. Here comes the Naga, by the way, second for Happy. Demon Hunter does get away, though. Tier 3, super fast rush for Happy. Very low on lumber now, though can't go for the slaughterhouse, which would make this pressure coming with a statue soon even more dangerous. But he finds the archers in the back. He has one more Dust of Appearance, uses it here, and that's most certainly going to be 2 archer kills, most likely going to be 3. And the Demon Hunter is strong, but is he enough? Good enough? He alone good enough to hold this? And Happy doesn't even have to win right now, even though it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. He's getting such a big tech advantage. Second hero Naga now for LawLiet, but he has 0 units. Only heroes. It is a strong hero though, to be honest. Trying to go for the Demon Surround again. We still don't know. There's the mana burn level 2, finally. And he's gonna get the kill here on the Naga, I think. Oh no, he gets out of range. Happy gets out of range with the Naga. He keeps the Surround close despite the one ghoul dying. And he gets the kill on the Demon. Does he? Mana burn, trades it. He survives on 4 HP. One more swipe. Is there gonna be a miss? Frostborn hungers. Moonwell in the back has 35 mana. He's splitting up his forces here to get the block going, but he can't get it! 7 HP on the Demon, you gotta be kidding me. And in the back, there's a new Moonwell. He can heal up with this. LawLiet needed that. LawLiet needed that save so bad. But don't get fooled, it's still looking bad. Nice detonate here so that the coil can't find the Demon. The Naga in the main for Happy is being revived. She's almost back. The slaughterhouse is really late, but it's coming. And only now the lures start. And LawLiet can't even think about a tier 3 tech. Demon in trouble again. Here comes the block and the slow. Is the ghoul block gonna be good enough to get the kill that might just end the game? The Demon Hunter gets away again on a sliver of health. But this Naga might not be so lucky. There's no boots on her. And she will be denied, maybe? Demon Hunter coming in for the deny. That was so greedy. LawLiet, are you kidding me? One more arrow will be his death, LawLiet. That was very risky. And he gets punished. GG. Are you still eating? I guess so.
I'm chewing, but it's alright. Can you turn Skype up again? By the way, funny how W3 Arena said you left the game when you were casting.
That's in fact weird. Oh wait, I gotta do the camera settings again.
Yeah, you look blue. Oh, that was good. Finally some food in my stomach. Now I'm ready. Thank you very much, JBoy71 for the sub 2 months. Has been. Secret Valley it is now. Oh, what a game, man. I was really a little pissed that I was eating.
Yeah, that was very well executed. I wonder if Immolation first would have done a better job there. But pretty lucky for Happy, of course, getting the close position. That only happens in this case.
By the way,
the map is bad as it is for Night Elf, and with close position, of course, even worse.
I don't know if you saw it in chat, but apparently LawLiet is in Japan with A1, with his team. So he's playing from the hotel,
Really?
resulting in bad ping.
How do you guys know that? Inside sources.
Is he streaming?
Checky is in chat. He misses the last hit. Yeah, that missed Checky is still haunting you, isn't it?
Get it, bro! Get it! Oh no, he misses! Truly epic cast that was. As I mentioned, I watched the entire thing maybe 1 week ago. It was really fun.
You're in? Yeah. Okay, good. First, in fact. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the Korean moderators say that. Okay. I just destroyed our overlay, I guess. How did I do that? Fuck. Okay, that takes some time now. But since Massimo is lagging anyway, we have that time.
You can still finish your meal, by the way. I don't have a problem.
It's
casting
just
this
no, it's
out.
okay.
You know those people who say only eating a little bit is bad for them because if they only eat a little bit, they just get more hungry?
That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. I think if you're hungry and you just eat a little bit, that's fine. You know, you got something in your stomach. Maybe they're just compulsive baddies who can't stop eating. I don't know.
Oh, my game crashed. Fuck. Can you share your monitor in Skype?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Bildschirmübertragung. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Does it work?
Wait a second. I'm still doing the overlay stuff. Okay, that should be it. Happy 1, LawLiet 0. And it does work. Oh, looks really good. So,
Nice.
in-game, add, window, capture, Skype. Okay.
Okay, but there's this red outline now that kind of blocks me from moving the camera with a side pan. But I guess I'm supposed to do it with the mouse wheel anyways.
True that. I almost got it. Yeah, that's better.
Okie dokie, this is the Night Elf choice. Especially with the Naga here, kind of like on Last Refuge, you can take a lot of experience and good items, grab them up usually, which would be this shop and maybe even this shop. And then you can creep this one without too much of a problem with your first Agent of War. So creeping wise is pretty good for Night Elf and pretty hard for Undead to do, because creeping this, especially the dragon, is impossible. Because you don't want to get webbed so early, and if you're happy, you don't even want to get fiends for a long time. This is really damn hard to creep with ghouls, and yeah, the middle kind of belongs to the Night Elf, especially if he goes for a Naga. But, as Neo has told me and educated me yesterday, seems like Happy is playing Gargs pretty reliably recently on this map. Which makes sense, of course. You can get the dragons, easy peasy. And that's going to be a big boost for you. So though, the problem is going to remain that you're going to have squishy ghouls, which are still hard to creep with, especially the red camps. But yeah, seeing Gargs, certainly not the standard anymore, but I'm looking forward to that being the case hopefully here, so we have a bit of variation coming in. First game was basically a ghoul rush, and that game was over very quick. Oh, the Wisp detonate, not going to be hitting the skeletons, as Happy is microing against it. And we see both players going for the early creep again. We also touched on this yesterday. In the past, there was some variation for undeads, going for creeping first or for aggression right away. But yeah, nowadays, every undead goes creeping first.
Okay, so I'm really curious how LawLiet can overcome this. Because his multitasking seemed to be a little off on map 1. So he will be challenged, that's for sure. Okay, I think it's stabilizing now. Sometimes it's a little low FPS, but I think it's okay now.
Yeah, it might be
It's just
computer not being so great at transporting. Alright. Happy wants to keep on creeping. That is kind of Happy's game style oftentimes. Last map, you wouldn't think so. From seeing last map, you wouldn't think so, because he was so aggressive. But oftentimes he will just creep and creep and creep, gather the items, gather the experience. He got another one here. He's got the circlet and the gloves now. And he's on the hunt for the archers, and that's certainly going to be one more kill. Demon Hunter doesn't have the boots yet, which makes chasing down these ghouls very, very hard. Is he going to try to wake up the creeps here for some snares? No.
doesn't look like it.
But we'll get the boots here by the looks of it.
Yeah, to that. So, still pretty decent early game for Happy. Not too many things lost.
He's far ahead now in terms of tech. I'm showing it right here.
Oh yeah.
Maybe this was the 3 Moonwell tech by LawLiet instead of the 2 Moonwell tech. Maybe he got a little bit scared because of the last game where he got rushed. But yeah, he's pretty damn far behind.
We saw Remind yesterday trying to counter this with fast hippos. I wonder if LawLiet is doing the same.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, we do have the graveyard and the second crypt coming in. We were expecting this. Looking at LawLiet's base, is there a Hunter's Hall somewhere? There is not. There's an expansion coming up instead.
This will be scouted 100%. With Gargs, pretty sure.
So, I mean, that position is super standard. You will scout there.
Yeah.
But is this the timing to scout this? I think that's pretty unusual.
Yeah,
On the way to tier 2.
Once the Gargs are there, he will definitely scout that position. After he gets the dragon, then he will fly down.
He should. Let's see if he does. The ghouls are moving towards the natural here, expecting a simultaneous creep maybe? Maybe it was just a misclick. Yeah, this is more like the position where Night Elves are usually expanding, where the Agent of War is right here. I think that's what he's looking for, and he returns back around, as he doesn't see the Expo. So it seems like he has the Expo play in the back of his head, but not quite the position. The ghouls now moving in towards the main, and seeing the Hunter's Hall is a little late, but they will be going for the Wisps first. I'm feeling the frame drops now, holy shit.
Ring around the fountain again. Well, I think it was his take on.
Oh yeah, maybe it was the game. Maybe it
Yeah.
wasn't the frames. And LawLiet would have loved to get the space to creep the dragon. Because of course taking that away from his opponent and getting a lot of experience himself. But happy? I just said he likes to be passive and creep, but this game, this entire series so far, being very, very aggressive.
Yeah, that's right. Pen and Brewmaster now, which is of course the #1 counter to this. Oh, Wisp. This time he detonates, so maybe the ping is getting better for him. Gets the ghoul for that, so good trade. But yeah, Panda needs time, of course, which maybe he won't have. But he has the time for the expansion. Really curious how he wants to tear it down. How many ghouls does he have? Do you know that?
Like 4.
It's not really much
On the
damage.
battlefield right now he has 3. He has 4 at home. Alright, he has the shade already out. And here we go. That's the creep jack coming in, but the DK can't really do too much. He's pretty low already. First breath of fire, hitting basically everything, but only level 1 breath, so not that threatening. Demon is pretty weak here on level 2, but he does have the boots, so chasing down those ghouls should be doable. Is the Undead now going to go for the Drake? Yes, he is. With the gargoyles, of course, that is done very, very quickly indeed.
DK lost a lot of HP, though. He has a fountain, yeah, but still, he's there to tank. What is it?
Wound
Rune
braces.
braces. Nah, not what he wants.
Not going for the aura. Going for the coil instead. And here we go. Creepjack, round number 2, where the ghouls have kind of been pulled back. One more ghoul died. The archers will be falling, but only slowly. Alun's Grace makes them take very little damage from the Gargs.
Oh, Demon Hunter, no boots, right? So...
He does have boots.
He has boots, but the aura is outpacing him.
Good enough, yeah. One archer dies here, but I think that's the first loss that LawLiet has had, really. Oh, he's gonna lose the Ancient of War here, which isn't that great, obviously. And the gargoyles entangling the canceling the entangled gold mine.
Skype is bugging out.
Yeah, Skype just crashed.
That's bad. Okay. There should be plenty of more streamers. I'm looking for a restream.
Yeah, Cake is definitely in.
The cake is out.
Cake dropped out?
Oh, yeah. Or Massimo is in. So I'm gonna stream his stuff. Just takes me a second. Sorry guys, this is of course not what you want. Window capture.
As you're gonna be able to see here in a moment, LawLiet's having real trouble getting this expansion up, so it didn't get found by the gargoyles for a long time, but then when it was getting crept, he did finally discover it. And now the entire gold mine is being cancelled over and over. He lost another archer as well, so now he basically has no anti-air. And he's not going for hippos, as reminded, he's going for dryads, which obviously can't see above the trees.
Okay, you're in game now, and I have the stream delay, so we have to cast from Mazi's vision.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. As we saw that already. Gargs are doing some damage, but it's not enough, I think. Panda can't really do too much. At the Breath of Fire coming in now, he will catch one, but this is the super annoying thing of gargoyles versus expansions. Just canceling the entangled gold mine the entire time. And so far it's looking very well for Happy. Continues to show his air dominance.
It's really so annoying. And especially on a map like Sacred Valley with a fountain. The Gargs may get damaged over time, and usually they can't return for the harass, but here they can, if the Night Elf isn't camping the fountain at the same time.
He gets both of them, of the dragons. Belt of Giant Strength, once again, not the greatest item for him. But yeah, he wanted the auras there, of course. And LawLiet's still struggling with the entangled gold mine. It's not looking good. But if this one gets up, of course, then it's 2 places to attack for Happy. So makes defending super hard for LawLiet.
And LawLiet didn't decide to go for APs yet. There's gonna be a big swell of gargoyles coming. And I wonder if there's going to be a timing push where Happy decides to all in the expansion, or if he just tries to creep up the entire map first, where he still has the map control. He's playing this single hero, by the way. This is really a blast from the past.
Yeah, might be a super late lich then, once he gets up to 4. Because he really needs the orb, that's for certain. And now the Gargs are coming in first. Oh no, nice micro by LawLiet. Nice Drunken Haze as well, so the miss chance is real. Next coil, saving that Garg. That was a good play by Happy, but didn't get too much. But now, of course, the floodgates are open for the expansion, and the Entangled Gold Mine will not be entangled much longer. And here we go into the Dryads again. An orb would be so great right now, but I think the piercing damage should be sufficient for this one. The thing about Gargs is they don't do much damage against heroes. That's what the ghouls are there for. Nice Breath of Fire again. And he gets away with a lot of hurt units. But he can't defend this. This is just, he's bleeding him dry. And I wonder how fast he's able to take the expansion down. Heroes are defending this again. As I mentioned, they can stay in there for a long, long time. Heal Scroll being used by Happy, healing them all up to full HP. And he doesn't get much value out of this expansion. Now going for the Wisp, attacking the Tree of Life. Because the heroes can't do too much. There's still a lot of calls on the Decay. And using Stone Form. Wow, that's cool. Lich is coming. Without an orb though, but this expansion is gone. Can't defend it anymore.
Crazy how suddenly he has so many Gargs, right? And without a level 3 on the Panda, just doesn't have an answer.
Yeah, because he had to defend his expansion the entire time, he couldn't use it to creep. And with only level 2, man, it's good, but it's not great. Definitely not enough. Okay, now he gets some time to creep. But Demon Hunt is also only level 2. That's really big. And Happy knows exactly where he is. Snipes him again. There's only 5 Dryads, man. 4, excuse me. Maybe even 3. Yep. And Town Portal out. So a lot of stuff lost for LawLiet. Very one-sided series so far.
GG. That,
Not for me.
Ah, sorry. Fuck, I forgot.
Oh,
But nothing's gonna happen.
That was, so far, pretty underwhelming, man. LawLiet needs to step up his game. By a lot.
Especially map number 2, I think, was so well played by Happy, man.
No answer to Gargs. Not at all. I mean, there's always the question, how do Niders react to undead in general, but there was an idea with this expansion, but even in theory, this is not supposed to work, right?
I don't know. Either I'm lagging super hard or you lagging super
Yeah,
hard
it was.
right now.
Whenever I start War 3 Arena, it lags big time, but it's better now. Passport is wrong. Ah, now it's better. So we will have the normal stream quality now again. And Remo is back as well. Is the game up already?
Nope.
Okay. My ping is almost 400 in hard spikes. Okay. Yeah, that explains something.
I don't know what is gonna be played next. Kaiserus isn't here at the moment. Where is that
Well, it's
guy?
best of 5, so there's one more map.
Ah, it's best of 5, right. Okay, forgot about that.
And I think LawLiet is a little...
Yeah, he's getting a little annoyed.
Yeah, annoyed by Happy. He says, oh, my ping is 400 and I can't really play like this. And please don't tell me about ping. It's always ping, 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 ping. That's something we haven't seen from LawLiet so far. To act like that.
That's true. Usually he doesn't get phased by this, but might be starting to annoy him. So Twisted Meadows is gonna be our next map. Gonna have to wait for Kaiserus first though, I think. You think he's gonna play Gargs on Twisted as well? It's been a long time since I saw the Hasselhoff's Garg style on Twisted.
Yeah, I wanted to say the same. Hasselhoff's style, definitely it is. I think I saw a Twisted game of Happy, and that was Fiends. But I'm not sure. No, I don't think it's Gargs.
It's funny, right, how the Chinese, because they had Ted as their star and beacon of hope, I mean the Chinese undead, for years, and Ted never played Fiends, so now they still, none of them ever touch Fiends.
You mean Gargs?
Yeah, Gargs.
Yeah, it's true. I think I saw 1-0 playing Gargs once, but I saw so many games of his that it doesn't really count.
I don't think I have yet. And the Chinese, they really love their Fiends. Also in the mirror, not going towards the retarded Mass Destroyer game.
Do we have more results? Of course, Foggy's tournament live is on the line. Czech is leading 1-0 over Orkworker.
Okay. In the lower bracket, we only have 4 players remaining. And in the upper bracket, obviously 4 as well. So we're down to 8 players, Neo.
Yeah, halfway
Lucifer,
done.
Lucifer, Focus, Happy, and LawLiet. So once again, Happy, the only Korean to be making it through there, like in the last Rust Brain Cup.
European.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
In the lower bracket, still have our Wonder Boy Foggy.
And Orkworker, as it seems.
Yep.
But he's complaining about spikes again. So maybe it all starts again. Happy plays like WFZ and tries to steal.
Let's just avoid Orkworker's games. I mean, it's only Night versus Orc anyways.
Happy plays like WFZ and tries to steal the first item with Backpack if the spawn
I
is
saw
good
that as
for him.
well.
Cool.
Interesting.
So admin is coming. Kaiserus is here hosting. So it should start very soon. Well, of course, I mean, I'm on Happy's side actually this time. If you're in a hotel, you cannot expect to have good connection, and you are supposed to provide a good connection if you have to play. So this one I give to Happy.
But I mean, their team house isn't in Japan, right?
Nope, I think they're on vacation. Pretty odd timing.
That's pretty cool though, if they all go together on vacation as a team.
Yeah, they did that before to Taiwan, I think. I'm not so sure.
Why does Orkworker have B2W in Nick? We had a Back to Warcraft ladder contest when the ladder was resetting. What was the contest actually?
When?
No, what was it?
It was a ladder contest, just normal ladder contest.
Yeah, but I mean, were there some prizes or something?
Yeah, I think $100.
Ah, yeah. Foggy won, right?
Yeah. Or was it War Chief? Foggy or War Chief, I'm not so sure. But that was fun. The clan is still up, but of course, I don't know. If you click the clan tab, then the game crashes. Because there's so many...
that got fixed, actually.
No, really? When?
I don't know if we fixed it by kicking someone. Or if they fixed it on W3 Arena, but it doesn't happen anymore.
Ah, cool. So, map number 3, match points for Happy. Will he advance to the winner bracket final with a clean sheet or not? LawLiet with, of course, bad condition here, thanks to his internet. Has to fight uphill. 3 games in a row against Happy. Sounds impossible, but Warcraft is the game where impossible things happen.
That is true. Poetic, Neo. Poetic. Happy going for the Ghoul build order first again, of course, as it always is the case against Night Elf. And gonna be going for some harass early, most likely because LawLiet is gonna be going for his Merc camp first. Now usually for this ping, oh my goodness, it's was this Warden? Wasn't expecting this. This to me looks like, alright, I gotta play some gimmicky base harass stuff. I'm not gonna win straight up.
Yeah, that's true, but I see a lot of Warden from LawLiet on TM and also from Czech, so it's kind of the Korean thing to do so. But of course you're right. This might be a little easier if he's not forcing the big fights. If he can harass, then ping is not that important.
Alright, the Ghoul sees this happening. Is he moving out 2 new Ghouls immediately? Yes, he is. It's a big investment from Happy. He needs to get something done because this is going to delay his tier 2 by a lot. Getting the backpack upgrade, by the way, so our viewer here totally on point. Seems like he's watching some Happy streams. And that Ghoul is going to try to get the big item, maybe even both. That would, of course, be fantastic. Needs the first Shadow Strike though, so that one's not going to be able to do it actually.
He's pretty hurt, he can't really go in there. DK is coming at more ghouls, so will he be able to...
Is he going to get it? Oh my god, he gets the greater mana!
He needs to kill it now to get the item back. But there's a coil and he transfers it. So well done by Happy. This actually works. He punishes this ghoul hard though, but...
Yeah, he was really mad at him. He was like really mad.
But he gets the big potion, and that is so many coils. There's no mana burn. He can spam coils now.
Of course, if he manages to save it to the late game, it is incredibly strong. He gets the Ogre, goes towards Undead as well. Oh boy.
Yeah, he doesn't have many ghouls out so far. So every single point of experience he gets now is really valuable.
And normally the Undead needs to be really careful with the Death Knight because the Shadow Strike and right clicks are really painful and there's no healing for him, but since the Warden is so low, doesn't need to be so careful. Does he get the last hit? No, damage is too low. Goes towards the Warden.
Okay, this is level 2 for the Warden, but not as good as he wanted it to be.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still no tier 2 tech by Happy though. Not as...
He has the resources now and I believe we'll be doing that right here. He does.
LawLiet started his tech as well, so 3 minute 45 tech. Pretty okay. Not super fast or whatever, but yeah. DK gets the boots again. And he seemed to like it on various maps. On Twisted, I think makes sense.
Against the Warden especially. Even more so when you don't have aura yet. He's not gonna go for the aggression immediately. He's gonna creep up his level 2 and maybe grab up a good item here as well. The Warden could possibly be going for the nose there herself, but that's dangerous. You get purged, you can get surrounded and stuff. Here she is! Last hit. They're faking for it. But Happy gets it.
Okay, so he's level 2.
And the surround. Has to go into Blink now.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, Fan of Knives is not that great against Undead once they're fiends, so it doesn't hurt that much.
Ideally though, in the late game you want to have not Blink but both of the other spells. That's over now though, and Happy with a perfect positioning again. Experience is crucial for the Warden, who's gonna get the big one here. Oh, She can't get out. She doesn't have the mana for Blink. Not yet. And the last hit goes towards the Undead as well, and he has to use his TP here.
Happy is
Losing
outplaying.
all of the experience and maybe even losing the Angel Reward.
Happy is outplaying him so hard. It's really a pain to watch, actually.
That's what can happen with the Warden, though. If he doesn't get to a level 3, if he doesn't get a good start, you can just get bulldozed.
It's like LawLiet is already the best creeper in the game, which sounds weird. But Happy knows everything. He knows where LawLiet is going, he knows what his plan is, and he punishes him to a degree that it's super hard to come back from this.
This is a pretty flawless game so far. Yeah. Oh, he used the greater mana, by the way.
Huh.
Now it's wisp hunting season, I guess.
He's playing Fiends, by the way. No second crypt. And late Graveyard again. We saw this a couple of times from this, so it might be on purpose. Killing the shop, but there's no Staff for LawLiet. The shop is gone and no Staff of Sanctuary. That's so hard. Mass Mercs now to get a few kills.
A few kills here. No, never mind. He has coils. But with the boots of speed on the Warden, she might still be able to catch up. Happy gets a counter kill, however. The Warden is still barely level 2. Finally gets some more experience.
But that was 2 Shadow Strikes invested? Or 3? I don't know.
This is so expensive every time, and he can't get it just with the right clicks because the blocks are always there for Happy. Gets another Shadow Priest here with a coil.
Another ghoul plays to it as
forces
well.
are under attack.
Oh man! He got wrecked, man.
In all 3 maps, he got annihilated.
Kind of.
Happy super strong in the winner bracket final. What a pleasure to watch the Russian Undead. With only losing 1 map to Remind.
That means top 3 already guaranteed for Happy. That means already quite a bit of prize money going his way.
That's absolutely correct. And to be specific, that is $900 dollars.
At the very least.
At the very least. Can be boosted up to 1,500 for the runner-up or 3,100 for the gold medal.
And we got a new sub. Did we mention Kellergeist?
No, what very cool nick.
A very new sub. Thank you very much, man. And welcome.
I get a horrible headache, by the way.
You need another shot, man. Believe me.
Oh, fuck.
It's good, man.
I have no aspirin anymore. But yeah, that's really a pain. But it's okay. Warcraft needs to make me healthy.
I really thought this was gonna be a close and awesome game.
Yeah.
It really wasn't, though.
But the next one might be Lucifer versus Focus is coming up.
Oh, yeah.
No update, by the way, from Check and Orc Worker. According to the grid, it's still 1-0.
That one's 2-0, according to the grid.
Really? Your grid is from the future, somehow. 2-0, so Orc Worker out. Only Foggy and Happy remaining for Europe. While Korea still has Focus, Lucifer, LawLiet, Check, and Remind.
Arf? Is Foggy playing right now?
I think so. Yeah, he's not in the channel. We're waiting for the second semi-final though. As Lucifer and Focus will be great. I hope they're not in the same hotel as LawLiet, but might be the case. So we go into a little break to get the game started, and then we're back with Gera Cup 100 winner bracket semi-final.